Episode 307. Tonight we discuss your local Easter Bunny crackhead. We need monks and fast. Sony's the best. Diarrhea questions and beer.
Which plant seed should this bullet poop?
Ferns.
Him.
The manhood flying out of my mouth.
Reach in at your own risk. This is the Loaded Couch.
All right, we're back with episode 307 of the Loaded Couch, and I'm a man who can't figure out how Pigeon got calc on our special episode just a little while ago, but is leaning towards an exchange of money.
Probably Bitcoin.
Scotch Hound. Yeah, probably Bitcoin. Just to get calc in the game. Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whatever it's going to take at this point just to be graced with his presence.
Right.
Bitcoins, Dogecoins, NFTs, whatever it takes.
Oh my God, Dogecoins. I think, Tesla? Not Tesla. What the hell's his name? Yeah, the owner of Tesla. Elon Musk. Yeah, he mentioned those, right? And they went crazy all of a sudden, but they were kind of like a joke.
He mentioned Dogecoin, but that was, I forget the timing precisely, if that was before or after he spent like $1.5 billion on Bitcoin, and then the price like jumped way up those couple of days. There's so much virtual cryptocurrency things that change like almost by the minute. It's so hard to keep up.
I think we may need to make a Loaded Couch coin.
We need to make a Loaded Couch non-fungible token is what we need to make. We're gonna be rich.
That's right. Get it up on Reddit.
Do, right, get it up there, sell it. We'll be wealthy.
That's right.
Maybe we can make the non-fungible podcast.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we need.
We've been making lots of those.
That's right. Exactly. With a whole lot of nothing to show for it.
all non-fungible.
That's right. All right, right into our pregame diarrhea of the mouth, or what's happening in Florida, or we could actually maybe try our new quiz show called Is it Florida, Russia, or Phillipsburg?
I like it. I love game shows.
All right, so I found 3 weird things, and I'm going to see if our Dan Flans Space Flans can figure out where they're from.
All right.
So, in order to keep its audience engaged, a local newspaper runs a traditional lottery among its subscribers. And this year, there were 2 main prizes. A calf, like a baby cow, and 5 tons of asphalt.
This is a great game because this is not an easy answer.
So the lucky winner of this year's traditional lottery had road workers pave their backyard for them with the 5 tons of asphalt. So the question is, Florida, Russia, or Phillipsburg?
Oh man, my initial gut reaction did want to be Russia, but there's 3 other. I'm really trying not to read the other ones because I really am enjoying this game part. So my gut said Russia, but then for some reason I said, no, that's too obvious. He's not going to lead off with Russia. So I'm going to vote actually Phillipsburg.
Okay.
That's my first vote.
All right. Next one, I'll let you know at the end.
Okay.
All right, so the next one is Easter came early for some residents when they found tiny plastic eggs stuffed in their mailboxes. As nice as this may have seemed, they were surprised when they realized the eggs hid pornography, a fish-shaped cracker, a sheet of toilet paper, and a powdered drink mix.
Okay.
Police said they found about 400 eggs in all, and when the culprit was found, body camera video showed that the lady tried to use religion to justify her actions, claiming that she was a church and had been conducting research on local clergy.
This one reeks of Florida.
Florida, Russia, or Phillipsburg?
That has to be Florida. I'll be shocked if I'm wrong there. That one has to be Florida.
Okay, all right. And then the last one is...
that's my answer.
The last one is, a man was arrested in connection with an armed robbery at a motel last month, authorities said. The 2 men were accused of holding a woman and her sister at gunpoint in a room at a motel on February 15th. The 1 man that was arrested was identified via a Facebook photo when one of the victims said she'd known him for 7 years.
Is this a trick? Are they all Florida? They might all be Florida. They might all be. But I guess that leads me with Russia. I'm going to stick with my gut. I'm going to go Phillipsburg for number 1, Florida for number 2, and that leaves Russia for number 3. And I feel like that's. I'm liking. I'm going to lock that in. My final answer.
Final answer. Okay, good. No, number 1 is Russia.
Damn. Although I was gonna, but I thought it was too obvious. I mean, a Russian pave in his backyard. They got nothing but space out there, so I could see it.
But how is that like a prize? To be like, dude, I'm totally going in on this lottery because I want a calf or I want 5 tons of asphalt.
Which one is it gonna be?
I know.
Do I want just a big flat area in the backyard, or do I want one calf?
Can you imagine if it's like your backyard was originally like a vegetable garden and that was your like only food source living in Russia?
Just
like,
pave it.
Yeah, exactly. They came in and just paved it over. You're like, shit, I really wanted that garden.
No.
You have no
Okay,
say. You won.
asphalt or calf is Russia. Got it. Okay.
The Easter came early was Florida. You were right on that one.
Yes, had to know. That was too. It was like obvious. Might as well just said in Miami.
That's right. Yeah. Oh my God. Exactly. And then the last one was Phillipsburg, of course.
Phillipsburg, jeez.
Yeah. The person was identified via Facebook photo and being friends with the person for 7 years. Intelligence surrounds
I guess
us
they're
all.
bored out there in Phillipsburg. They got nothing else to do but rob motels in Phillipsburg.
Well, no,
How
the
much
motel
cash
was
is it
actually
now?
outside of Phillipsburg, but it was a Phillipsburg man who did that stuff. Yeah, I think they said $700 or something like that. $400.
Right, so he's got. Let's call it 7. Let's call it 1,400. Let's round it way up.
Yeah,
He's gonna go to prison for how long? For $1,400.
exactly. He had like 4 different counts of like,
Right, I'm sure assault and breaking and entering
Yeah.
and all those. I'm sure he resisted arrest. He didn't like. Okay, I'll go.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
good game. Love it. That is a good segment.
Round 1.
I'm gonna have to make up some segment music for that.
Okay.
Or make myself a note. That's a good idea right there. It's like game show music.
All right. And still as a reminder, our Frog of Destiny movie pick of the month was Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch it yet?
I did watch it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right, Beer Mash. What are you drinking?
I got my final. What I got is I need to get to the liquor store, but it's my final head high from Kane Brewing. It's naturally an IPA. It's from Ocean, New Jersey, and it's 6.6% orangey in color. What do you got?
Okay, I got the Heady Topper. It's from the Alchemist. It's an IPA out of Stowe, Vermont. It's in a silver can, and it's 8%. And thus far, it's pretty damn good.
Highly sought after, by the way. Highly sought after.
Yeah,
First time.
Go ahead.
First time I had ever really started to hear kind of about IPAs. That the one you're drinking now, the Heady Topper, was like, oh, if you could ever get one, like your head's gonna explode. Like, it's so rare. It's so hard to get at the time. Even just a couple years ago, I thought it was that you could only get it from the brewery, which happens to be in Vermont. But I guess not. You've got one, unless you went to Vermont.
I haven't, but I do have to thank our devoted listener, Whatevers, for the mixed 6-pack that he brought over from his personal collection, and this was in there. So, yeah.
Shout out to whatever.
That's right. Whatever. Big shout out to whatever. But the funny thing is right on the top, and it's gonna kill you. It says "drink from the can, drink from the can, drink from the can" all around the top of the thing. So
It does?
yes, it does.
That's surprising.
Pigeon
I thought
and
for
you
sure
were
they
gonna.
would
I thought
say.
you guys were gonna attack me. I was like, "Jeez."
Pour that bitch out.
That's
I'm surprised. Well, if it says right on the can, you got to do as told.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. There's no going back now. So.
It's in print.
Yeah. All right. Beer news. Have a little junk in your trunk. If you've accumulated things you no longer want, especially during quarantine, and you live in Georgia or Nevada, Coors Light is willing to trade you free beer for your things and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
On Saturday, March 20th, that just passed actually, sorry, so it's too late. Coors Light set up a shop at 2 locations. One was the Battery in Atlanta and the Alleghant Stadium in Paradise, Nevada, where Coors weighed the unwanted items and granted the, quote, weight equivalent, end quote, in rebates for up to 2 cases of Coors Light.
Wow. That's a pretty good deal. What are they accepting in exchange for this beer?
Your
Just
unwanted
anything?
things, I think, yeah.
Like things? Like, do they have to function?
I don't know.
Things and stuff.
They're just things that you've acquired that were just taking up space in your house.
Yeah, just give me something.
Right.
Give me something. Anything.
What do you
Give it
think?
to me.
Is Coors opening up like a pawn shop or something?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they're going to do unless they're going to break down all the material and recycle it into new Coors cans. I mean, what else is left? Yeah, I'm not sure what they're going to do with all this stuff. Melt it down?
Yeah.
Sell it, give it away to charity?
Try to get water out of it so they can brew more beer?
Right, maybe.
Do you think it was just you think it was just an idea to get more people to try Coors Light?
Do they really think that there's anybody that's had a beer ever? One of them hasn't been a Coors Light before? And that's like the intro to beer. Like, oh, come on, you're finally 21. Have a beer. It's probably a Coors Light.
Right. I guess I'll try it. I've never really drank beer, but okay.
Right. This is an easy one. This is as easy as it gets.
We'll start off
my
here.
grandma used to drink Coors Light.
Seriously. Yeah, I have
We'll
no
start
idea.
here. This is as bad as it gets.
It was just kind of weird that they just did this in 2 locations, Georgia and Nevada. I guess people have too much stuff in those 2 places.
They got a lot of clutter. They must have done a study. Clutter by state.
Coors Light, like, to the rescue.
You would think Colorado would be, they always say everything is Colorado there for Coors. You would think they would start in their home state, but like, nah.
Screw you guys.
They know how to get rid of stuff here.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know. All right, moving on.
Bunch of hoarders.
Trappist breweries are facing a monk supply problem. Brothers, not like, yo, you're my brother, but like monk brothers, are aging and fewer are taking vows, and in order to be labeled as a, quote, authentic Trappist product, end quote, the product needs to be overseen, produced, etc. by real monks. Right. St. Benedict's Abbey in Hamont-Achel, Belgium, relinquished the authentic label for its beers in January because no monks remained to supervise production. Even Fabrice Bourdon, brand ambassador for Chimay, joked, quote, we used to have 15, enough for a rugby team, but now we only have 12, a soccer team plus 1 reserve.
Wow, there's a monk shortage. Who knew?
Yes.
So many problems.
Exactly.
So many problems. I didn't realize this was on the list of problems.
Who's ready to join the Brotherhood? Pigeon, does this make you nervous? Even though you're not in the show, I guess we're just going to ask, since maybe you'll listen. And will the production continue by non-Catholic monks and need to be rebranded and sell for a cheaper price?
Maybe, I don't know, but does that make it as authentic if it's non-Catholic monks?
Well, that's the thing. I think they said that because the Trappist authentic brews or products, they actually can draw a higher price demand because of having the rarity of being brewed by monks.
Because that's the branding.
Right.
So they're chanting and they're singing and they're brewing and they're who knows what else they're doing.
Dipping their balls in it.
They're singing.
Yeah, we're in the store and we're singing. So what do you think? Do you think they'll rebrand and have to sell for a cheaper price?
I don't think they'll need to rebrand because and how are you ever going to verify that it is or isn't being branded by a monk? So they could just say that and be like, we'll just keep it our little secret.
Shemay would be like, we still have 2.
We got 2. They watch everything.
Yeah, exactly.
we just keep them pumped full of Adderall. Staring at everything.
They're on life support. They've been so for the last 20 years.
They're chanting and brewing, and that's it.
All right, and last thing in our beer news, per Reuters.com, a Reuters.com article, archaeologists have discovered a 5,000-year-old brewery that could produce thousands of liters of beer in an ancient Egyptian city of Abydos.
Okay.
Egypt Tourism and Antiquities Ministry said. The site in Egypt's Sohag Governorate, okay, whatever that is, likely dates back to the reign of King Narmer, around 3100 BC. Okay.
5,000-year-old brewery that could produce like today?
I think they were saying by the size of it.
Pump in there?
Yeah.
Right.
Was able
That's a lot
to
of beer.
produce up to 1,000 liters of beer.
I mean, you would think that they would need it back in 3100 BC. I mean, what was there to do back then? Might as well just get loaded all the time.
Right,
I
a
mean,
whole
what
lot of
else you
sex,
can
I
do?
guess. Can't watch TV.
I guess.
Can't update your Facebooks.
Right. Yeah. No Facebook. Could you imagine? Can't even imagine. No
Shit, I want to go to
TikTok.
the
At least have
mall.
TikTok.
No malls? What?
No malls? What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, we're dating ourselves as the malls being destination.
Can't ride your bike because bikes weren't invented? They didn't have the wheel?
When was the wheel invented? It's got to be around then. Look, check it out.
That's right. Well, they must have needed the wheel if they're making beer.
Right. Then they can arrest them for drunk driving.
Exactly. Ah, shit. They didn't have lawyers back then, I'll bet.
No loss. They were banging at lions and stuff. That's probably what they're doing.
Yeah.
She's trying to be alive.
You were drunk driving in the lion pit.
Right, you're dead.
Where's my
Good
lawyer?
luck.
Oh, shit, there's no lawyers. Ah.
We don't have any. I'm the king. I just do whatever I want.
That's right.
Can't do it.
Drunk driving.
You go into the
You're
lion
right.
pit. That's your penalty. Best of luck. You're gonna die.
Oh, shit. Anyway. All right. Let's take a break quick, and we'll be back with Let's Talk Games.
Oi.
Need a friend? Pigeon too. Maybe you could be his friend. Screw him. Reach me at scotchhound_LC or our website, loadedcouch.com.
I hate tea and I hate kelk, but I love the Loaded Couch podcast. So listen on your favorite apps and our website, theloadedcouch.com.
Let's
What?
talk
Fuck.
games. All right, but before we do, let's talk beer again. What are you still drinking?
Still the same head high. What about you?
Heady Topper from the Alchemist. All right, games. What do you mean you didn't play anything this past week?
I don't think I played anything. I think I got nothing to say.
No app
I
games,
think
nothing.
I did. I don't think so. I was really struggling to think. I was trying to get together a Jackbox game the other night, but everybody that I was asking bailed on me. But then over the weekend, so I can say I watched Rutgers win one game and then choke and lose one game.
Okay.
So I was definitely spending some time doing that because it was nice to see them in the tournament because apparently it had been 30 years, which is why I never remembered seeing them in the tournaments because they haven't been in there. So I wasn't forgetting. I wasn't misremembering. They haven't been there.
Was it the nappy-headed hose of Legend that were playing, or?
No, this was their brethren.
Oh,
So
okay.
they're doing fine.
Wasn't that
Thanks,
Rush?
Imus.
No, it was
No, it was
Imus. That's fucking idiot. Ah.
Right, equally as bad. He's the inspiration for Rush. Was Imus. Two of them morons.
Guess I'm more like Amish. Pig vomit.
Yeah, so I don't think I
You don't play any
WWE
Candy
at least.
Crush? You don't play anything?
Oh, I lied. I totally lied. Now I'm thinking about it. I've been playing a lot of I totally lied the whole time. I've been playing a lot of Poker Bros. I've been having an itch to play some Texas Hold'em.
Okay.
So I have the Poker Bros app on my phone, and I just play with pretend money on there. But I usually do that like as I'm winding down for the night. Like I'll go up and lay down in bed, and I'll put on some Poker Bros, and I'll play for a little while, and it's all. I must have some sort of issue with even pretending to spend money because I have like 10,000 fake dollars in my account, but I'll still go to like the cheap table. What am I doing? It's all just pretend. It's just not a number on a screen. It has no value at all whatsoever.
You're like,
oh boy, what if I get too low?
yeah, you're like, shit, if I play $1,000 hand, I only get to play 10 of those.
Right, exactly. That's how my stupid brain works. I'm like, then I'm out and I probably have to wait till tomorrow to get like my free coins for the night. So I'm not doing that. I don't want to have to wait on a whole day. I have issues.
Not a whole
What about
day.
what'd you play?
I played Beat Saber, or should I call it Sweating at the Oldies with my old ass. Fucking playing that thing and sweating. I get on to playing multiplayer, and it's like, I swear, like I look at the names of these people that I'm playing against on online, and I swear they're all young kids that I'm playing against. I'm like,
fair.
holy shit, here's my old ass sitting here playing Beat Saber up against some youngins, and yeah, I do okay. I hold my own.
against 9-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can't tell, but I'm assuming
Kids
so.
full of energy.
Yeah, exactly. How'd they do it so bad? Said that one would move like his arms like 10,000 times. What the hell?
Take a break.
So yeah, I played some Beat Saber. Played some more Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I got
Still fully addicted.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna I can't not stop playing that. That's like Pigeon. He he called me. He's like, "Oh, what have you been playing?" I'm like, "Zelda." He goes, "Aren't you guys doing the weeklies for Overwatch?" I'm like, "No, I can't stop playing Zelda. Sorry."
Oh, he calls you. I say, fine. Favoritism.
That's right.
It's fine. I'm not talking to him anymore. Anyway.
He's dead.
Start our own chain. Yeah, that's it.
Actually, it might have been me who called him first because we played phone tag there for a little while.
Right. Got it. Okay. So you finally won.
Yeah. I called up, left a message. I'm like, "Tag, you're it."
Right.
So then I played Forza Horizons 4.
Oh, nice.
I saw Jonas playing that a little bit over the weekend, so I hopped in. I played too. It's been a while. I hopped right into my 55 Bel Air that's freaking fast as shit. It spins the tires in every gear. It's kind of rough to drive, but as long as you can feather the gas, it's fast as shit.
Right. Right. Can you change the tire? You can do upgrades and stuff in that game, right? Could you change the tires to make them? Because they still do like some version of the class.
I think I probably could. Yeah, right now it's at like the top end of an A class. I think if I went with a different tire, it would kick it up another class again.
Right.
But I mean, this thing does like 160, 180 miles an hour.
Right.
And it's like an A class.
In
like,
turns.
This is great. Yeah, it doesn't turn so great, but it will. I just have to power slide the whole damn thing.
Right. Just give it a little touch.
That's right. So I played that, and then I also played some Call of Duty Warzone. And it's just like the 1v100 type thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's kind of fun. I mean, there's a few times where it's like, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's been so long since I played some Call of Duty that I jump right in. A guy follows me down. I don't even see him as he's like gliding in behind me. I land and he comes over and pop shoots me right in the face. I'm like, okay, what the hell just happened? I just landed. I didn't even see anything. My parachute just hit the ground behind me and I'm dead already. What the hell?
You lose.
Right. So that's annoying that way. But there's been other times where I've stayed alive for a pretty long time and got down to like, I don't know, 30 or 20 something odd players. But it's just for me playing sneaky and
that's how I used to play Fortnite. Just hide.
Right.
Just hide and hide and hide.
Yep.
So it wasn't even fun. I wasn't even having a good time. I was just hiding the whole time. I was basically playing hide and seek.
Yeah. So I played those. All right. Microsoft news. Microsoft has gone and done it. No, it's not another quote, "Hey, we bought this game dev" blast. They officially changed the name of Xbox Live to Xbox Network.
Okay.
Just sounds lame, right?
So what's Xbox Network? That's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I guess they're tying in. You could get there from the PC. It's a whole network of ways to get to.
I guess.
To Live. I guess.
But anyway, they noted, quote, "The update from Xbox Live to Xbox Network is intended to distinguish the underlying service from Xbox Live Gold memberships."
Right.
End quote. What the hell does that mean?
I don't know. Distinguish them. No, they did nothing except make it more difficult to understand what it is that you're buying.
Right. Because it even goes on, the subscription to access online play will still be called Xbox Live Gold.
Okay.
And Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will also include Xbox Network because it already included Live Gold in it, along with the library of games. But free-to-play games like Fortnite won't require Live Gold memberships to play.
Okay, so they're taking away the old requirement of having a subscription to get to their online servers now?
I guess, but yeah, I don't know, because I think they're saying that some games will require online membership to play, but games like Fortnite that are free to, I don't know.
Right. Like Call of Duty, just to pick one, probably still needs whatever they're calling gold now to get to the online servers and join your friends and do all those things. But Fortnite, because they probably want to compete with like the PC, even though they are the PC. That's a strange phrasing.
Yeah, so I'm like wondering. I'm like, maybe if it's like these the games like you're kind of hinting at, the ones that are online play, maybe if they're hosted on Microsoft servers, you still need Xbox Live Gold to play on those servers. But anything like a Fortnite that might be hosted by that devs servers, if they
Ready?
host
Right.
their own, yeah, because there's crossplay and everything else. You don't have. I don't know. It just.
Yes, I'm still not even clear what a Xbox network is. It's just all the things that all the different members. Like, why even come up with? I thought that's what Ultimate Game Pass was everything.
Right. Yeah. That's yeah, and it still is because it does include Xbox
Because
Live
it includes
Gold.
PC. Right.
Yes, and
Includes the
Xbox
subscription
Network.
and the library and any way to access it. So
Right,
what
because
more
Live
do you
Gold, I
get
guess,
from
was
a network?
originally $9.99 or $5.99 or something like that. Then it went to $9.99, and they were
Right.
just hinting at doubling the price of it, and then they took that back. And
Right.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't know.
The
Maybe
last
it's
thing I was saying is I
new
thought they were
name
just trying to
because they
confuse us.
added. Yeah, because they added Bethesda into like their universe of games. So maybe just because they keep expanding by developer, they're like, well, wait, why narrow this? Let's just call it network, and we'll make deals with every developer to put their games on Game Pass, and we'll call it our network.
That's a good idea.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
Answer that, Captain. What's his face?
Yeah, seriously.
We should have him on the show. Phil.
Yeah,
right?
Phil
Somebody
Spencer.
like
Hey, I did
Yeah.
tweet him out asking if he would be on, answer some
All right, good.
questions, but
Yeah.
no response.
Jerk.
Yeah. All right. Last thing in Microsoft news: the XS series, XS, and I hate the namings of these consoles, are getting a new browser, the Edge
Oh, okay.
Chromium-powered browser. And this browser will allow you to play things like Google Stadia and Amazon Luna, possibly.
That's strange. Why not just get Google? Everybody uses Chrome now. Why? Abandon Microsoft Internet Explorer, Edge, whatever they call it anymore.
Right.
They're going to team up with Google. Just get to Google.
Well, I don't know if they're teaming up with, their browser now allows for the playability of Google Stadia and Amazon Luna.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I still don't understand
A
why they're holding
browser
onto their
within-
brauser though, because I know that they have like zero,
Right.
not zero,
Right.
but
Nobody uses it.
right. Yeah, not a lot of people back the Edge.
No, just because Chrome works so well.
Mhm.
It works so well.
So I said, who's excited? You excited for a browser on your new console when you get it?
No, because I've used my browser on my existing console maybe twice.
I was using
Ever?
it. I think I told you when I was watching that Skinwalker Ranch on History. The only reason I was using
Right.
the browser is because I had to go through the History website to watch the episodes because they don't have a History app on the Xbox.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I thought you guys were clicking using there just to get the free points or whatever.
Yeah.
Wasn't there
That too.
deal where you could use that and get points, and then you could trade the points
Free
in
monies.
for game stuff? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Still
Yeah.
do that.
Okay, good.
Not as
So
often as I
there you go.
but
All right. So then, are you more excited by it?
no. Because I don't know if I'm going to join the Google Stadia or Amazon Luna. I have no idea. Unless like Luna comes free with a Prime subscription
Right.
or something like that. But
Which everything else comes free with Prime, quote unquote.
right. But I don't know if it's going to offer anything new and exciting like freebie games or something like that aren't already offered with like Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah. What
Okay.
game is going to come only on Amazon Luna?
Right.
That's not anywhere else.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, moving on. Sony news. The developer of the game Control went out and said Sony is the best. Or that's at least...
No.
Ooh, here we
Yeah.
go. Nice.
There you go.
Or that is at least what Pigeon would be saying right now if he was on, but he's not. So let's just say
Right.
that Remedy's Thomas Pua said that Sony Dev Kit PS5 was easier to develop on early on, as they didn't change much of the dev software and tools in comparison to Xbox that changed quite a lot of things early. But Pua did note that the changes made by Xbox were for the better, just more hurdles in the beginning for the devs to jump over. So
Oh, they had to make them do more work.
yeah, Sony's winning.
Right. They couldn't just copy and paste the last year's Madden into the new one. Download the roster from NFL.com, crank out a brand new game in
That's
like an
right.
hour.
Just soften the textures and all the player skins.
Right. Yeah. Make a new feature.
That's it.
Make it let's see.
Jonas
Super
was
duper
playing
owner mode.
Madden 21, and they have
Yeah.
the street. I think it's called now, and it's like a 6v6. Just it's like 50 yards or 40
Okay.
yards, and you only
Okay.
play in one direction. But it's like there's 6 players, and there's like you get to
Right.
It's kind of like a game, like a street ball kind of game where you go and you pick who you
Right.
want on your team, and you might not get those people because the computer gets to pick from them too.
Okay. Okay.
So, and they're all like the elite players
That
and
was-
stuff, but they play both sides of the ball then. So Odell Beckham can be your receiver, but he's also the he's also covering on defense then.
Right. That's fun. I mean, that's like playing football as a kid.
Right, exactly.
Just meet up with whatever kids were in town at the field, and you just play
Yeah.
forever.
You always pick that
So
one
you're
kid
all-
last.
Somebody's hurt or tired, right? It was usually me. I was usually the last. I was so bad.
I was
No
so mad.
coordination as a kid.
Oh no.
It came around. I got it. I got it now. Just took. I was a late bloomer.
Nice.
I got it. I'm good now.
All right, Sony, moving on, revealed their new PlayStation VR controllers and noted the, quote, new controllers for PSVR, PlayStation VR 2, which will
Okay.
combine finger tracking with the PS5's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers to provide, quote, a much deeper sense of presence and stronger feeling of immersion in VR.
Cool.
So my question is, how deep and strong is too deep and strong?
That's a good question. Really deep. It's
This is
getting
much
way in
deeper
there.
and stronger.
So deep. It's gonna be in your bones. That's how deep it's gonna be.
You'll feel it pushing out through your innards. Yeah.
My intestines are shaking.
No, it's like
It's
being,
really gonna feel like Darth Vader shoved a lightsaber up your butt. Ah!
it'll burn for
You really
weeks.
got me. Hate this game.
It's so deep and so strong, you won't be able to sit down.
What happened to you? I was playing PlayStation last night.
In VR, it was so immersive.
Did you win? It was really strong and deep. I don't. Didn't you say a PlayStation? I don't. Never mind.
Exactly. Is that a new sex toy? Shut up. No, it's my gaming console.
It's a video game. Well, I already called HR. You're fired. Okay.
So they said
You're
it was some of the reasoning behind doing this was players could have more freedom with gestures in gameplay. I'm just imagining
Flipping everybody
what
off.
finger gestures, people are going to be using most.
There's only one. They just made it for the middle finger. Like, we all know what you're gonna do. You're just gonna give people the virtual middle finger. That's all that's gonna happen.
Well, they said it will combine finger tracking. So they didn't say which finger, and they didn't say
Oh.
fingers tracking.
Just one.
That's right.
You can get the
Exactly.
you can get the right hand ring finger. That's it.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want with that one.
That's right.
Can't really make it a circle. Can't really point it that well.
No real control without moving the rest of your fingers.
Yeah, just sort of. Yeah, the other one's really, that one's kind of latched into all the other ones. So we picked the worst one.
That's right. Holy hell. All right, last thing in Sony. Sony has acquired EVO, the largest fighting game tournament series in the industry, or so I think.
Okay.
But
All right.
so after some sexual assault allegations were confirmed by the co-founder of EVO,
Jeez.
I guess he confirmed them himself like an idiot, the tournament canceled for 2020, and Sony has stepped in and taken over and is making everything just great.
Great.
No more
Everything's
buy-ins. No more molesters. Great.
That's good.
And did I mention EVO 2021 is going to be virtual? Just great.
Oh, well.
Mm.
Great.
2020
Well,
was
I guess
supposed to be
the-
virtual.
Right. And now this year is also going to be
I
virtual.
think everything's going virtual.
Right. Just stay home all the time.
I think that's what it is. I think that's what the problem is. It's like it's just pushing more and more for just stay on your ass. We're turning,
Right.
like you
So-
always like to say, we're turning into Wally, the Wally generation.
Yeah, just flopping around. I
Mhm.
mean, it's idiocracy. We're living in it.
Right.
We're living in it. We don't have to wait 500 years. It's here now.
Yeah, exactly.
We live here now. Okay. Well, of course. I mean, there's always sexual allegations.
Yeah,
People I don't know what's going on with people.
right.
Like, I don't understand it.
I mean, thank God, I guess they got
Need
that
to-
out of the way and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
kudos to them for keeping up with wanting to do these fighter games like Mortal Kombat and all those others. But yeah, it's just,
Right.
I mean, that's great. But
Yeah.
I was not expecting that to be the announcement. With as much dev buy-ups as Microsoft's been doing, I was expecting a little bit more with that with Sony, but this is good. Get your name attached to it.
Yeah.
All right, Nintendo news. Fortnite-themed Joy-Cons are coming to the Switch near you later this spring, summer, or whatever June 4th is.
Yeah, right.
The new blue and yellow Joy-Cons will come decorated with the Fortnite F on the blue one and the face of Peely the banana on the yellow one.
I'm still surprised how I didn't realize Fortnite still had such a player base. I mean, it's been going on for years.
Yes, yeah, huge.
Good for them.
And then in addition to the Joy-Cons, you'll get 500 V-Bucks and the Fleet Force bundle.
Oh, comes in a Fleet Force bundle.
It does. Yeah. The Fleet Force bundle, I think that's a expansion thing for the Fortnite game. So,
yeah, I'm trying to think. It's minimum 5 years. I think it's more than that, where it's just been like the dominant game.
Yeah.
Between that and Minecraft, like that's it.
The kids love it, especially when they added like you can build your own boards and everything, and they have their own like private playrooms and stuff. Like you don't have to be in the 1v100 the whole time now.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy what they can do with the damn game. It's just yeah. I mean, they keep adding to it, which is good. And then they did those things. I don't know if it was first done when COVID was around or if it was like right before, but they did those things where like, really well-known celebrity, musicians and singers, rappers, and all that stuff play the game as well. A lot of people play that game, but they did these like special presentations in game where they did a pre-recorded video of like this rapper and then they projected it in the game. Like he was just a 3D model of that rapper or whatever, rapping in the middle of the game. So that's just pretty cool.
Yeah. Cause they have there's so many people on at any given time. They're like, all right, take a break from playing and watch a concert in the game and do the stupid dance moves. Cause it's, you could do it. It's pretty, they got a good marketing team. Whoever their marketing team is should be making a lot of money.
Yeah, that's just I need more V-Bucks. I need to buy that dance and that more skin. V-Bucks. And I'm like, oh my God.
It's a new season. I need another $20.
Yeah.
Because they've made so much money. And the game is quote unquote free to play.
Yes.
You don't have to do any of that.
Right.
You don't have to.
No, you can play it for free the entire time.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make you better in any way if you have that skin. Gun skin.
Nope, it's just purple or red or green or whatever the heck it is.
Yep. Yeah. But it's not my friends have all the skins, Ma.
I need $20.
That's right. All right, moving on. Okay, don't go get your shovels ready to dig up your WiiU you buried in the backyard a few years ago or anything. But I wanted to let you know.
Yeah?
I read Nintendo just released a stability update for the WiiU software.
God.
And just so you know, the last update was sometime late summer in 2018.
Jeez, 3 years later?
Yeah.
Still working on it?
What? I mean, they stopped really, supporting it, I thought, except for this randomly came out.
Yeah, so I was just going to ask, do they have a feel for, was there an online thing to that? Could they have any idea of how many people are actually playing it anymore?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Especially with the Switch being so popular.
I mean, granted, I think, they have
dominant.
the ability that you can still play the games and stuff online. I can still go on and play Mario Kart 8 and stuff on there against other people in the world and stuff. But yeah, for support and sales, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm assuming you can always buy shit, but
right. So they still are going through the effort to host a server to play some of those games.
I guess.
Well, okay, that's pretty cool in Nintendo because you would think with the success of Nintendo Switch, just turn them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have a Switch anywhere. I'll just make you buy one, or turn all the servers off.
Yeah,
so that'll get you to switch over.
That'll make you update. But that's the thing. I mean, Nintendo's always kind of been people kind of focused.
Yeah,
making everybody happy.
Yeah,
got to give them credit for that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Speaking of, last thing in Nintendo news, Nintendo and Niantic are rumored to be working together on a Pikmin AR mobile game.
That could be fun.
And as Nintendo always does, they are working an exercise into this game design by encouraging walking.
Sort of like the Pokemon Go, but just a Pikmin version.
Yeah, I don't know if you're collecting the Pikmin, because the thing that I saw that showed the person walking and having the Pikmin following them.
Yeah, and maybe they make it where have a red Pikmin follow you for 1 mile,
right?
Or have a blue one follow.
Or I don't know if you're like Molinar or something like that, which is the main character.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I don't know.
It looked pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah, maybe you have to bring the Pikmin to an area, like do the geo thing, like
Okay.
Pokemon. Go find a spot, bring the Pikmin with you, and then once you get to the spot, send them to the local park and whatever was tagged in the park, and say, all right, Pikmin, go
Go get 'em.
virtually
Go pick.
do that thing. Yeah,
Right.
go pick.
Hmm.
Could be something like that.
That's a good
Could
idea.
be fun.
It could
Yeah.
be fun. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, getting people out and about, which is, my God, again, my wife and I, we kind of got into this thing with my son tonight where we're just like, dude, you haven't gone outside and like done anything in like weeks. We're like,
get on your bike.
The weather's nice. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, when I was a kid, oh my God, this was back in my day.
Hold on. Get my stogie.
Seriously.
When I was a kid.
No, but I was like, dude, we were inside for like just time just sitting and doing nothing. Like, oh my God, let me bury my face in YouTube for 7 hours. I'm like, we didn't have YouTube, which is granted probably the reason, but
yeah,
it was more, hey, let's go find a
go in
pickup
the
game or
backyard.
something.
Do what? I don't know.
Yeah.
Go in the backyard.
Find something to do out there. Exactly.
Don't come in.
Right.
That was usually the instruction. Go outside. I'll call you when dinner's ready. It's 9:14 a.m. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And just
Have a good
make sure
day.
you check
Bye.
in so that we know where you are, and I'll call you when dinner's ready.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was usually in my backyard or my friend 2 doors down in his backyard. And most of the time it was our backyard or in the front
Right.
in the street playing hockey or something or basketball or whatever the sport of the day was or sport of the hour or riding bikes or
Like I said to him, I'm like, dude, you have a scooter.
G.I. Joes or right.
You got
scootering,
a skateboard, you've got a bicycle. Take one of those things outside and do it. Don't give me this, I tried it for 5 minutes and then I crashed and I scratched my knee and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm like, I don't want to hear
Come
that.
back in this house with bloody legs.
Right.
You're
I
not
went
coming
through a
back
story
in
of
unless I
that.
see blood.
I did. I was like, dude, I rode my bike one time. I crashed real bad. I had to ride all the way home with blood running down my legs. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, I got a story like that. I went because it rained that day, and our street had just a small enough of a hill where in the rain, if you catch it right, I had my bike had the foot like the back pedal brakes,
Okay.
so you could get a really good skid.
Right.
So it had just finished raining. It was like a quick summer rain, but the road was slick. It was just that amount of rain. It stopped. So I went out, got my bike, went to the top of the hill, pedaled as fast as I could, and jammed on the brakes. But because it was slick, the bike slid out from right underneath me, and I like tore up my whole shin. I went, Ma! And she went, here's a Band-Aid. And she said, all right, go back outside.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him. Like, dude, I went home after my knee was all ripped up. My dad cleaned it out, put a Band-Aid on, and went back outside and played.
Right.
Right back on the bike again. Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Back on the bike.
Back in my day.
Oh, man, it's so scuffed up. Man, we are old and pathetic.
I know. Oh, shit.
Okay.
All right. Multi-platform news. Activision Blizzard fired around 2% of the company's employees.
You're out of here.
How many is that, you ask? I knew you were going to ask that, Dan. That's around 190 people.
Oh, okay.
And those people were given 90 days severance and $200 gift card to Battle.net.
Oh, that's a slap in the face.
Seriously. We'll see you later, but here's money that you're going to give right back to us again.
Right. The 90-day severance is kind of, I mean, it depends, I suppose. Like 3-month salary. If you only worked there for like 2 years, that's not bad. But if you've been there for a while, like that's a punch in the gut too. Be like, yeah, here's 3 months. You're fired. I don't care what you're gonna.
Right.
We're not gonna pay for you. But here's $200 if you want to play one of these games that you developed. Remember how you wrote it, all the code for it? Well, now you're gonna have lots of time to play it.
And that we
So
sell
if
and
you
make money
wanted to
off of? Here, you can give us
Right.
$200 back.
If you wanted to upgrade a skin, you remember last week how you failed on that project to produce new skin colors? Well, here's some money. We're going to pay somebody else to develop them. You could buy it yourself.
Exactly. We're going to use your $200 that you're paying back in to pay them.
A new leopard print skin that you didn't do.
Tony Petitti, yeah.
I like it.
Activision's executive, to what I don't know, it didn't say, but he's Activision's executive, said the layoff is the company's, quote, planning for a future where Activision's esports look different and are less dependent on live events, end quote.
Oh, man, what a slap in the face to everybody.
Yeah, just Corona slap.
Right? That's Corona tax for sure.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Like, you would have thought that I would have thought that Corona Tax would have worked the opposite way because everybody was home last year. You know, they've been home for now over a year.
They'd
Why
want to go
not
out.
just play more video games? Right. They're dying to get out of the house. They
Right.
probably had a good sales year. I'm imagining, well, I guess a lot of people lost their jobs, and an easy thing to not have to spend money on is a new video game, even though you're at home with nothing to do.
Right.
That was my original thought, was that you're stuck at home, nothing to do, might as well at least play a new video game.
Yeah, they're all tired of playing Animal
extra
Crossing
cash.
right now.
Right, yeah. Animal Crossing or Doom or Fortnite. They're
That's
like,
right.
I gotta need something else.
But yeah,
that sucks.
they
those
were
190
saying they weren't getting rid of the live events completely, but that they were just trying to be less dependent on the live events. So. Okay. But
All right.
here's your $200 gift card and BattleNet money. I thought that was like, when I read that part, I'm like, holy shit, seriously?
Yeah, that's a slap in the face.
Yeah. We know you guys all have BattleNet accounts, but so we wanted you
Right.
to have a few free games too while you're not working.
As an Activision former employee,
Yeah.
2 free games.
Right. All right, moving on. Epic Games bought Tonic Games. I bet you didn't know that.
I did not.
Yeah, Tonic Games, the maker of Fall Guys, was acquired by Epic, and it was noted that this acquisition will soon bring Fall Guys to Nintendo and Xbox.
Yeah, I think we knew that weeks ago. That's old news.
Right.
Old news.
It sounds epic.
So, well, isn't Epic? Aren't they the Fortnite company?
Yeah.
Right. So they are capitalizing on the free games that everybody likes.
Yes. That is 100%
Pretty smart
correct.
if you think about it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, pretty smart, pretty
'Cause
slick.
all they have to do is add in, well, you can buy these new skins for your Fall Guys
Right. Now you can get purple and magenta and pink and
for 30 V-Bucks.
but if you buy this Fall Guy color today, you get 500 V-Bucks for Fortnite. I gotta have it.
Seriously, think about that. It's just like, well, okay. I mean, they're totally going to do that. You know they are.
Of course they are.
But this
the
Fall
whole
Guy
reason to buy
skin
it.
looks just like Keanu Reeves in
Fortnite in John Wick in Matrix.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're doing some good hiring at Epic. So if you're in the video game industry, Epic is where you want to be.
Not Activision Blizzard, where you get $200 in BattleNet money.
Well, there's 190 people more that are now going to be looking for a role. So maybe
At
Epic.
Epic. That's right. All right. So last thing, what do Outriders from the People Can Fly devs, Marvel's Avengers, Life is Strange, True Colors, and Forspoken have in common?
I don't know what.
Yeah, they were all noted at the first Square Enix Presents event.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just noted. That's it.
Yeah. Discussed. Outriders will be available April 1st, which kind of sound like a joke to me.
Okay.
April Fools. But yeah, supposedly coming. In the review of Life is Strange True Colors, they announced Life is Strange Remastered Collection being available later this year. Did you play any of the Life is Strange stuff, Dan?
I think I tried one of them for a second. I didn't, if I can recall correctly. I think I did. Is it like a really weird game and like they don't give you any instruction whatsoever, so you just have to like figure it out?
Yeah, and you're I think you're a girl who kind of.
You're a girl, right?
Yeah, you have to progress through the story of like. But there's something weird, like I don't want to say magical, but it's something like that, power driven or something like that you're kind of like working around trying to solve a. I don't know what the hell you're trying to solve. I don't remember. It's been a while
It's
since I
sort
played
of like anime drawn too, right?
Kind
That
of
Japanese style.
I don't know if it's Japanese style. It kind of had like a animation-ish kind of cartoony. I don't know, like a scribbled in your high school notebook kind of feel, like to the art style of it.
Okay. Did you play any of them?
I did play the first. I didn't play any others after that.
How many are there? Do you know? Several?
There's a few. I think there's 3, maybe 4 now with the True Colors.
So more than one.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then the last thing was with Forspoken. The debut title will launch 2022.
Okay. What about Marvel's Avengers?
That's out already, I think, for the X and S and PS5, and they said it's they're still working on PS4 and Xbox One release of that game.
Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, I'd be interested in that game if they got the whole roster.
Yeah, I think they said something with the when it comes to the PS4 and Xbox One, there is going to be an additional release where you can play as Hawkeye, or there's like a story kind of behind Hawkeye that you get to kind of explore with that release. Again, you'll all automatically be able to play it with the 5 and XS versions as well, but I don't think that storyline releases until it comes out for the 4 and the 1.
Got it. That would be a cool idea. They release a new character and a whole new story as DLC every couple of months.
Yeah,
that would keep you interested in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like, I mean, I thought they could have done stuff like that with the Spider-Man series, like just kind of bring in new villains and stuff like that every once in a while. But
yeah, there's so many, or that's even better. Introduce a new villain and a new hero, new adventure. I mean, that roster is so deep. Like you can keep people engaged in that game a long time. You just kind of like add a DLC pack every month or every other month, and one of each.
Kind of like the Legos ones do.
Yeah, definitely.
Get to a point where you unlock that person, and you have to use them to unlock shit.
Right, exactly. To advance the game, you got to use Hawkeye to beat this mission, and get to the next boss battle. And then once you do that, then I don't know.
It sounds like you need to be working at Epic.
Hire me, sign me up. I got ideas all day.
That's right. Actually, sorry, Square Enix.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. All right, let's take one last break, and we're back with Diarrhea of the Mouth.
Are you tired of hearing this?
This is boring. What are we playing? This sucks.
Then you're kind of in luck, sort of. Our new game, A Box of Rocks with a Fox and Socks.
Yay!
You stand up the box, fill it with dirty socks,
Yay.
which are provided, a bunch of rocks, probably from your leftover rock soup recipe, and last but not least, a fox. Reach in and hope you don't grab the fox. Fox not included. All bodily harm is at your own risk.
All right, we're back with Diarrhea of the Mouth. Flans, how's your head high?
Good. My head high is good. It's getting lower and lower. It's getting head low now. How about your heady topper?
It's still delicious.
Getting to the heady bottom?
Not. I'm about heady middle right now because of the pint can. And I'm taking it slow and talking a lot, I guess.
Oh yeah, it does come in a tall boy.
All right. Diarrhea of the Mouth. Dictionary.com has gone and done it. They totally ruined our long-running joke.
Oh, how?
You'll never guess how.
How so?
Go ahead, guess.
They...
Nope.
Nah, damn. What was it?
They went and added supposably as an adverb, meaning as may be assumed, imagined, or supposed.
Supposedly is supposed? No, fake news. It's all wrong. It's all fake news.
They totally... How do you just... Yeah, enough people say supposedly that we're just going to go ahead and add it.
You know what? There's a bunch of dummies running around that don't know how to say it properly, so...
We'll just make it a word.
We'll just join them. Yeah, we'll just stick it in the dictionary.
Can't beat them, join... Can't learn them, join them. Jesus.
Right, they're never going to get it right, so we might as well just make it right.
I just... The fact that they went and added, yeah. And then made an ass out of you and Med. It's...
Mm-hmm.
Don't be rude.
Oh, shit. Supposedly.
Oh, gosh.
All right, and on a lighter note, have you been craving 2 all-beef patties?
Yes.
Special sauce?
Not really.
Lettuce and cheese?
Yes.
Pickles and onions on a seed-free bun?
Oh, seed-free?
Yeah.
All right.
Seedless bun. And you live in New Jersey?
I do.
Well, you're in luck because McDowell's and those lovely golden arcs are coming to New Jersey for a little more than a week in April.
McDowell's, you say?
McDowell's, that's right. You will need to register and purchase tickets to attend.
Oh, my God.
And then make some time available from April 16th to the 25th and be around the Cherry Hill Mall if you went into the McDowell's pop-up eatery.
You know what I don't have to do is do any of that and just go to Five Guys and it'll taste so good.
Or just go to McDonald's and get all that with seeds on your butt.
Right. Which McDonald's? Which one of the 400 of them in the 7 square miles around my house should I go to? Get the exact same thing.
That's right. Just with seeds. Well, I really wanted it without the seeds on my bun.
Can you scrape the seeds off?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm driving to Cherry Hill. I'm going way out of the way.
That's right. So I guess that it's kind of a pop-up thing after the new Coming to America 2 releases.
Okay.
I don't know if they're just trying to
I
make
guess
make some money off of that hype.
Yeah,
But
perhaps. Was there a lot of Amazon hype? I mean, I know they on Amazon, if you go out of your way to go onto their services, they're pushing that movie a lot. But is it anywhere else?
Not that I've seen.
Right.
I mean, I've heard about it on the radio that they keep saying, a new one's coming, but yeah, I
Right.
haven't seen much advertisement outside of Amazon.
Okay.
So you're not going to be going to McDowell's?
No, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna drive to Cherry Hill for a McDowell's cheeseburger. There's many more cheeseburgers in between here and Cherry Hill, which is quite the hike.
But you might be able to, see a guy who's trying to rob the place get beat up by, a guy from, where was he from?
True. That's true. That's a good question. I didn't watch the new one, and it's been a long time since I saw the
I'm trying
original.
to think of the old one. He was from, I want to say Wakanda. Totally not it, though.
No, that's Black Panther.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm usually pretty good at remembering stupid details from movies like that. But that's not one I remember.
He had his own money.
Wash the royal penis.
The royal penis is clean. All right. So yeah, if you guys are interested, there is a way to look online for the McDowell's pop-up eatery in Cherry Hill, and you'll be able to get tickets and go and get
You
yourself a
going?
McDowell's burger. Probably
Going
not.
to get yourself a double cheese.
Nope. Maybe Louis Anderson can make my fries for me though. That'd be good.
What? That'd be good. He was underrated. Had some pretty funny one-liners.
Yeah.
And that voice.
Oh my God, the voice. Remember the cartoon? What was it? Just Louis?
Yeah,
or whatever?
Louis.
Yeah.
Just Louis. Yep.
Oh,
Used to love that cartoon.
He kind of sounded like Pigeon a little bit. Come on.
I think it was on right after Bobby.
That's
So all
probably
the
right.
comedians had a cartoon.
Howie
Right?
Mandel. That's it. Yeah, exactly. All right. Questions from listeners. Our first question comes from I like salmon. So I read an article where a man from Taiwan changed his name to, quote, Salmon Dream, end quote,
All right.
to get some free all-you-can-eat meals at a sushi outlet, only to find he couldn't change his name again, as this was his third time. But there was a stipulation that unless some elder in his family had the same name,
Okay.
then he could change it.
So Uncle Salmon had to also exist?
Yeah, Salmon Dream. So
To be Uncle Tuna?
Exactly. Nope, not the same. So, no.
Spicy tuna. I want to be spicy tuna.
No free sushi for you. So I'm guessing, or says, which I guess he could fool some elder to change their name. I guess if they've never done it before, sure, they could change it. He could change his, and then they could change theirs back and get away around it. But
Maybe, but those elder, they don't like change.
that's right. So it goes on to anyway. Okay, here's the question. Anyway, would you ever, or have you ever thought about changing your name, and if so, to what?
Would I ever? I don't think so.
No stage name
maybe-
for you if you get famous and tour.
No, maybe I would just drop the Baum part from my last name, I suppose.
Okay.
But no, I wouldn't, because then sort of just like my screen name, just go by Dan Flans.
Okay.
It rolls off the tongue a little easier.
Right.
So perhaps I would drop that just for branding purposes.
Hmm.
Obviously, since I'm an epic executive.
Yes,
I say executive of what? Just an executive.
exactly.
What about you? Changing your name to changing anything?
Well, I mean, maybe if I, get a management position, since I'm holding out for a management position,
Mm-hmm.
can't
That's what
exactly be an
Catherine says.
executive, but yeah. I
Just
guess I go by Scotchhound, so is that technically a change of name? No, I guess it wasn't legally changed, but
Yeah.
people call me that.
didn't-
People
You
say.
didn't get your people say IRS. The IRS doesn't reach out to Mr. Scotchhound.
No, not at all. Although I get a lot of emails that reach out to Mr. Scotchhound
You're gonna delete a lot.
and
of those.
the Loa, Dead Couch.
And right. Yeah. Would you change your name to Thiloa?
The Loa? No. Although by the email you'd think I would.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think. Yeah, I would. If anything, I suppose I would change my last name to something more generic.
Okay.
But I talked to somebody else whose name was generic. I forget precisely what his name was. I want to say his name was like, it was like Dan Jones or Dan Smith or Dan Anderson, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's got to be so easy. He's like, you wouldn't believe how stupid people are. I still got to spell it. You think it's Jones? How hard is it? He's like, I got to spell it every time. I'm like, oh, so then there's no value of having an easy one there.
Right.
He's like, you still got to spell it out. He's like, yeah. It's like it's literally no different. I was like, okay, great.
Well, it's like
Because anytime.
Pigeon's first
Okay.
name being James.
Yeah.
And everybody
Right.
calls up and thinks he's a woman and says his name is Jane Sullivan.
No, I was looking for James. Yeah, speaking.
Yeah. No, this is Jane. We know. Is your father home? Little Janie?
Is Daddy home?
Little Janie
No.
Pegleg?
Yeah, so I don't think I would change my name realistically.
Now, again,
I
though, what if you ever became like famous like musician and shit now? You're not going to
Right.
do a stage name thing?
Maybe I'd do the stage name, but I think the check would still go to like whatever. Like I'm trying to think, like Slash. His name's not Slash; it's like Saul or something like that. I'm sure his Guns N' Roses royalty checks still go to Saul, whatever the hell his last name is. They don't go to made out to Slash. It's just a name that people call you by.
Like Prince, did he have his name changed to that symbol?
To that symbol.
Or was he
To
just known as the symbol?
Known as the artist formerly known as Prince.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I would go.
You're not going to
Maybe
go
I'd
Bon
probably
Jovi?
just drop. No, Flans Bomb. That's it.
Okay. Flans Bon Jovi?
Oh, that's pretty good. No one's said that before. I've never heard that. Oh, it's not Bon Jovi. It's Flans Bon Jovi. See, totally different. See the difference? Totally different.
No feathered hair? Feathered hair. It's just like McDowell's and McDonald's. There's the difference.
It's totally different. I'm sorry that it sounds similar, but lots of words. They're called homonyms.
Holy shit. All right, well, thank you for the question. I like salmon. I like salmon.
I thought the question was going to be, would you just change your name to a food so you can get that free food?
Oh, that's actually a better
threw-
question.
That question threw me for a loop. I wasn't expecting it.
Now, okay, how about, go ahead, answer that question then.
That one I would consider more. Because
What free food would it have to be?
I changed my name to IPA, I think. all the free IPA I could drink.
you know how much money I spend on IPA? I'd be a millionaire.
Every time I go to a liquor store, I'm walking out of there with IPA.
Hey, there goes Dan IPA again. What the hell?
Right, Dan Ipa. See? That flows.
Ipa. Holy shit. Ipa's my middle name.
Yeah. Dan Ipa. Beer.
Holy hell. All right. Our last question comes from @CPaulus4901.
All right.
Go ahead.
This person's written in before.
He has.
Thanks for the repeat question, C. Paulus, 4901.
He asks us via Twitter, I love the show, love the witty banter, love hearing what drinks are good and what drinks I should avoid. I also love video games and hearing ins and outs of games you've played and or want to play. But my question
went way up the rank.
Right, yeah, exactly. A lot of hot air being blown there. But my question is to @PigeonPegleg, which he's not on, so I guess we're going to have to answer for him.
We'll answer as him.
That's right. When is your dad, Celtics Fox, going to be on the show again? Curious minds.
Well, I don't know, because I'm in Texas and he's got a coffee shop, and supposedly it's not a problem.
I already sent him $400 for coffee, which got him on the last time we were doing the show.
I tried to order tea. I couldn't get it. He never answered.
That bastard just took my tea money and didn't even come on the show.
Hope that answers the question. That answers. I think it does.
I think it's he's gonna have to take some of his Pigeon's probably gonna have to take some of his COVID winnings that he got. And,
his COVID winnings. What did he win? Did he win a prize?
It was $1,400 per child and himself.
Right, that's true.
Yeah. And probably send that right up the old parkway to the Celtic Fox, and then he'll be back on the show again.
COVID winnings.
Curious minds want to
You
know.
won a prize.
Yeah, Jesus.
Congratulations. You know how you didn't make any money last year? It was $1,400. That'll get you nothing.
Remember how you sat in lines forever to get food? Here's
Right.
$1,400.
Here's $1,400.
Yeah. That's like, granted, it's better than
You
the
spread that out
$200 in BattleNet bucks, but
Right. Not by much. Not by much. Right. If you spread that out over a year, it's a little over $100 per month.
Right, exactly. You know what you're doing with that?
So much.
You buy an IPA.
So much. Mm-hmm. Buying all IPA. You can get a whole bunch of IPA. Could have nothing else to do.
You could be,
It'll be like
be
30
buying BattleNet games, and
It'll be like 3100 BC all over again.
That's right.
Standing around dying for something to do. Please. I'll do something. What do you want?
got
What do you want, a
beers.
wall?
I don't know what else to
You
do
want a
though.
pyramid? I'll build a pyramid. I don't care. I got nothing to do.
I'm bored as shit right now.
I'll build it in. What do you want? A cat that looks like a statue? You got it.
How tall you want that thing? 100
Done.
feet?
Big. Let's
All
go
right.
big.
That's right.
Let's go big.
Got plenty of time.
You want to put it in this big, flat, giant area in the screaming hot sun? Sign me up. I got nothing else. Got nowhere else to be.
I'm just happy to be alive right now, but shit, I'll work if you want me to.
Yeah. What you got? Cats? I'm in.
All right, well, thank you for the question at CPaulus4901.
Yeah. Also, number one fan, by the way.
That's right, yeah.
I can
All
tell.
that love.
Skyrocketed.
There's so much love
right
in
up.
there. How many times
Ass
is it?
kissing worked. It works. Yeah, so there you
Totally
go,
works.
listener.
Yeah,
You want your name dropped on this hot show? All you gotta do is kiss some ass.
that's right.
It'll work.
Uh-oh.
Or send a question.
Oh, I just got an invite. I don't know why I got an invite.
See, Paulus is listening to the live stream.
He might have been. All right, so yay and nay in your beer plans.
Yay! It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Are
It's,
you looking for that again next time you go?
No, I'm not gonna look for it now. I'll buy it again one day, but it won't be the next time I go. It was good, and I'll buy it again someday. That was kind of the same reason I bought it now, is I remembered having it some time back, and I thought I liked it, which I did. It's not my overall number one favorite, that's for sure, but it's good, and I'll buy it again someday. It definitely is more of the classic IPA flavor, and where most of the time I seem to trend towards the hazy IPAs. I just like the flavor better of the hazies.
Okay.
But this one's very similar to like a Goose Island or like a Stone Brewery, just a regular old IPA. It's good, plenty of good flavor, nothing bad to say about it, but kind of been there, done that. I'll pick something different next time.
Okay.
But I'll be back. I'll be back someday.
You'll buy it
How about
again.
yours?
Just not right away.
Yeah, I'll definitely buy it again.
Yeah, if I could find this Heady Topper, I'd be buying it again.
Yeah. Road trip.
Yeah, it's definitely tasty, man. It's got great flavor on it. It's not too bitey like the IPAs usually are, and it's the higher 8%, which you don't really taste the alcohol in. So that's nice.
Yeah, good, awesome,
Yeah.
very good. I'm jealous you got to have one of those. I got to try that one once, and I seem to remember liking it, but it was only that once. So
You sound like Johnny Dangerously right now.
that's right. My father hung me on a hook once.
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 That's right. All right. Well, that's the show. I want to thank everybody for listening. If you guys have any questions, comment, feedback that you want to send to us with regards to what you've heard, feel free to reach us at thelittlecouch@gmail.com or www.thelittlecouch.com or pretty much at The Little Couch on Twitter. Little Couch pretty much everywhere. If you have found our YouTube channel, we are kind of trying to keep up with that too. Go ahead and smash that like button, as we love to say, because it's so like new and like, you know, authentic.
We thought of it by ourselves. No one else does that.
Just don't hurt your finger when you're smashing it. So yeah,
No,
go ahead.
hurt it. I don't care. Put an ice pack on it afterwards. Worth it.
Right, totally worth it. But otherwise, we'll catch you next week. Thanks for listening.
Later.